Hello students, I am going to start new video of chapter magnetic effect of electric current. The, the phenomenon of producing magnetic field around a current carrying wire is known as magnetic effect of electric current. This phenomenon was first observed by a Danish physicist Hans Christian Ørsted in 1820. H.C. Ørsted noticed that a current in a straight wire caused a noticeable deflection in a nearby magnetic compass needle. He found that a current carrying wire behaves like a magnet and magnetic field is produced around it. The alignment of needle is tangential to the imaginary circle which has a straight wire as its center and perpendicular to the wire. Reversing the directions of current reverses the orientation of the needle. Ørsted concluded that moving charges or current produces a magnetic field in the surrounding space. Here AB is a wire, current carrying wire, and a magnetic needle is placed below the current carrying wire AB, and directions of current is from west to east. Then the deflection in the north pole of the needle is shown towards towards north, and a straight wire is shown. The directions of the magnetic field will be around the straight current carrying wire, and the directions of magnetic field will be along the tangent of the concentric circles. So the field lines around a straight current carrying wire will be concentric circle, and the directions of magnetic field along the tangent to the field lines around a straight current carrying wire. Now notes related to Ørsted. Ørsted played a crucial role in understanding electromagnetism. Electromagnetism is a branch of physics which deals with the magnetism due to electric current. Ørsted showed that electricity and magnetism are related phenomena. Second notes, directions of deflections in the needle, directions of deflections in the north pole of a magnetic needle can be obtained by using Ampere's rule. Ampere showed that if you are holding a current carrying wire and assuming that you are swimming over a current carrying wire in such a way that head points the directions of current and face is towards the needle, then the north pole of the needle will deflect towards your left hand. So according to Ampere's swimming rule, this rule states that imagine you are swimming over a current carrying wire in such a way that head points the directions of current and face is towards the needle, then north pole of the needle will deflect towards your left hand. If directions of current is from west to east and wire is over the needle, then north pole of the needle will deflect towards the north. If current is reversed, then directions of deflection will also be reversed. So if the current is reversed east to west, needle will deflect towards south. Or if directions of current is from south to north, then needle will deflect towards west. And when current is reversed north to south, then needle will deflect towards east. Now magnetic field. So the region around a magnet or a current carrying wire within which force of attraction or repulsions can be felt is known as magnetic field. SI unit of magnetic field is Weber per meter square or Tesla. It is a large unit. A smaller unit of magnetic field is Gauss. 1 Tesla is equal to 10 to the power 4 Gauss, or 1 Gauss is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. Now note here that 1 Tesla is equal to Newton per ampere per meter also, or CGS unit of magnetic field is Gauss. Now properties of magnetic field. Magnetic field is a vector quantity like electric field. It has three dimensions like electric field. It can be time dependent like electric field. Magnetic field depends upon permeability, whereas electric field depends upon permittivity of the material. Magnetic field can be added vectorially to give resultant field. Thus, magnetic field obeys superposition principle. Now, some notes related to magnetic field. First note: strength of magnetic field. Strength of magnetic field in a region can be represented by magnetic lines of force. Magnetic field into the paper depicted by cross sign, and magnetic field coming out of the paper depicted by dotted sign. So now I am going to discuss about magnetic lines of force or magnetic field lines. So magnetic field lines are closed and continuous path in a magnetic region along which north pole of a magnetic needle tends to move. If we place a magnetic needle near the north pole, then the north pole of the needle will be deflected by the north pole of the magnet and uh, point out different positions, and if we join, then a curved path will be obtained. So this curved path will show the field lines or magnetic lines of force along which north pole of a magnetic needle tends to move. Now, properties of magnetic field lines. So all field lines start from the north pole and go into the south pole, and they continue inside the magnet. The field lines are denser near the poles. This indicates a stronger field near the poles. Two field lines never intersect because at a point two directions of magnetic field cannot be possible. So at a point two directions of magnetic field cannot be possible. Fourth point is that the tangent drawn at any point on the field lines that will give the direction of the magnetic field. So at a point on the field lines, the directions of magnetic field can be obtained by drawing a tangent at that point or by placing a magnetic needle at that point. So the directions of the north pole of the needle will show the directions of magnetic field at any point on the field lines. So with the help of the magnetic needle, we can obtain the directions of the magnetic field at that point. And directions of tangent will also show the directions of magnetic field. So by using magnetic needle and drawing tangent, we can obtain the directions of magnetic field at any point in the field lines. Thank you.